Yeah.
Let's just get going.
Into it.
All right. What's up, everyone? Back again.
Yes.
Recap. We both had pretty boring weekends, so no.
It was too disgusting out for me.
Yeah.
I left once to go to the dispensary, and then I got back home and I was like, yeah, I'm not going back outside.
Yeah, the weather was fucking horrendous
Yeah.
all weekend. It was so cold and
yeah, it was disgusting.
But the only thing I wanted to bring up was Hannah Brown wrote a book, and I couldn't find exactly, but I was seeing a few people tweet and whatnot, and it basically said that at some point during Peter's season, it's either when they were filming or after, which means that he was technically dating Hannah Ann, or at least someone and him were trying to figure it out. Hannah Brown and him hooked up. Dude, Peter is turning in for me into like Pete Davidson. Like, how do all of these women want to fuck him? And how are all of them like, damn, like, yeah.
Not anymore. Beautiful. He used to be the hot commodity. Windmill
I guess. But like at one point, like think of like his final three, and then think about like after when like some of them were still trying to like get with him. And then after everything, him and Kelly still dated. Like,
Kelly was the one who got away, to be completely honest. But yeah, but Kelly is even too normal for Peter. I love Kelly. I still follow her. I love her.
Yeah, but it must be the name. Pete Davidson, Pilot Pete.
It's the Pete name.
Yeah, I need to change my name to Pete.
Who knew Pete's would pop off like they have in 2021?
Honestly, Pete's have never been cooler to be called. Like,
but also, honestly, I've seen so much about Peter Weber in the freaking press lately, Pilot Pete, that it's been like his publicist has been working overtime. Like,
yeah, well, he's got to get like it's time to pounce. Pete Davidson's macking on there, Kim Kardashian. So
it's just like when it's coming from Pilot Pete, though, it's like kind of thirsty.
It is thirsty. Everything he's ever done has been thirsty. So that was just an interesting thing. All right, let's get into the episode last night. Kind of starts off with they all go to Minnesota.
Minneapolis, yep. Minnesota. Yeah.
Minnesota A. And Joe wins a one-on-one date right away, right off the bat. And everyone was kind of like, well, that kind of sucks. He's like the one person who's from here, and he gets to go explore the city with Michelle.
They go back to Michelle's fucking high school.
They go to a Minnesota Twins game. Like, it's like you guys could have just done this the week before the Bachelorette started.
I think that I would have dropped dead if somebody brought me on a date and showed me around their high school. I think I would literally drop dead from laughter. Like,
yeah, but you're way like some people like that, but like you are definitely not someone who would like that bit.
Never tour me around your former high school. Ever do it to any man who is out there that could potentially watch this. Do not ever do that shit ever.
Dude,
what the hell was that?
it was interesting because, like, first off, I don't believe at all that she remembered exactly what locker was hers. Like, I don't
freaking remember. I can tell you the general vicinity, but I don't know the exact locker. She probably knows her locker combination, her brain. She is literally where she's a hometown hero.
Like, she is. It was a hometown hero date. That's what it was. But
not interested.
They clearly have a lot of
perspective changing for sure.
They have a lot of chemistry though. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
There's no other option. Yeah, we were talking about this. There's no other option besides Joe. She never wants to leave Minneapolis. Clearly, he's already there. Clearly, literally he is the option. He is the only option for her.
Yeah, there's like 3 guys that I think would like move and stuff for her. And one, honestly, I think would be Clayton because he's like more of a hometown, like small town guy. So I feel like he would like move. But like we all know he doesn't win. So he's out of it. And Joe's another one. I feel like
I don't know if Nate would.
No, I feel like Nate after this is like, I'm big time now. Like I'm gonna go be a celebrity.
He's going to LA or Miami.
Yes.
Or Dallas. A lot of them are going to Dallas.
So like, yeah, I feel like Joe's like one of the solid choices. Plus, I think they like, I mean, being from around the same area, I think you are able to connect on some things that like some people may not understand. But
I would never end up with somebody from Mishawaka, Indiana, and you can put that. I don't even know where. Put it in writing.
I can't wait until you get married and have 2 kids and are back in Mishawaka.
No, that would never happen.
But
literally ever in a million years.
Don't you think it would be kind of like hilarious though if she does pick him and it's like you just did all of this when you could have just like responded to a DM?
Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah. Like, Joe could have just responded to a damn DM.
That's what I'm saying.
If this all could have been avoided, it had been he just not ghosted her. But here we are.
But then they go on their dinner portion of the date, and Joe starts to like open up about how he
his injuries.
Yeah, high school sports injuries, and how like he couldn't play sports, and then like how like it made him
That's like me talking about how me dislocating my elbow 4 fucking times is like shattered my
Yeah, like it was just like kind of like
I can't play volleyball anymore. Like I can't play volleyball anymore because of my elbow. Like I cannot do it anymore, and it makes me sad. But like I'm not out here crying about it. I just play another sport. Tennis doesn't bother my elbow as much because it's my left elbow, not my right one. Find a new hobby, Joe.
But like it also would be weird if like, but no, he was saying it like at the time, like he couldn't play the sport, so he was so depressed at the time. So like. He was saying.
So he was talking about his teenage fucking.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like.
Wow, I really blocked it out. Really blocked it out.
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's I don't know, but it's also like it'd be really weird if like he wasn't that good either because
that's like, his sob story.
It is. Yeah.
Like, that's fucking sad. My sob story of my life up to this point was doing a cartwheel in the Jersey Shore and dislocating my elbow for a 4th fucking time as an adult. That's my sob story.
Well, you should start crying about it. But
I wish I would. It's funny though.
But you got him saying that sob story, and then you got Michelle saying she was in such a bad relationship she was puking from anxiety. It's like the sob stories add up.
I literally had a job that I puked from the fucking anxiety. Like of the job, it was just so stressful. Like. Come on, Michelle. Like
you're just in a bad mood.
No, I know. I'm telling you, my perspective really changed on her now that I know that she's like a hometown hero, like she is. Like
yeah, but
everything also, about it, like there's so many. I don't know.
I get what you're saying, but she is a school teacher though. So like, it's like
she never left where she grew up ever. She never left.
No, but. What are you gonna do? But okay, that date is wrapped up. I know, but that date's wrapped up. All right, that date's done, gone, and they move on.
She's the only option. He's the only option. I don't know why. I just have like a negative Nancy attitude today, but
you do.
I don't know. I'm telling you, my perspective has changed on.
I will say this. I'm going to skip ahead real quick too. Speaking of perspective, like when she gave Martin a rose after the conversation that they had right before
Miami was coming out.
Like I was like, Michelle, like, what are you doing?
I think now that she's watched what he was saying behind her back after the fact now, like when she watched that for the first time, them like the filming of it, the airing of it.
Completely lied about what happened?
Yeah. she had to have been so upset watching that.
For sure. I mean, he just completely blatantly lied about it. And it was like, it was so weird because also like if I had that conversation with Michelle, I would not go back and tell anyone. I would just be like, yeah, we had a good talk. Like, that's all I would say because, like, that was the worst talk ever. And then you have to lie about it. And so it's like.
I don't know how I feel like the producers probably kept him around because he's the only drama at this point.
That's what I was about to say. The other two, like, had no chance. So I feel like it was like hey, keep him because
he's gonna be the drama.
Yeah,
there's only 8 guys left, so yeah,
I know.
Martin really is the only drama.
And honestly, it was Chris obviously the week before, and now it's like none of the guys in there are really drama at all. Like they're all pretty chill. Now, I assume once it gets helter skelter at the end, I could see Nate getting in some shit. I could see Brandon getting upset. I could see Brandon getting in some shit. I could see him getting upset.
Most of the time, I feel like on Bachelorette seasons, like most of the guys don't take their anger out on the other guys. Right. They just like snap on the girl because they have like, they start like getting cold feet and like, what am I doing? This is like actually like a really major decision. Like they're actually in it, right. Towards the end, and it's like
that's personal, what I'm saying. They get like so like that
Greg Gate from Katie's season, he lost his damn mind. Like
well, Chris, when he was like, I feel so insecure right now, and he just started like lashing out at Michelle. Obviously, Chris is a douchebag, but like I feel like that's normally
such a crybaby.
That's normally how it goes. Is like they lash out at Michelle and are like, I'm so insecure. Rather than like be like, yo, dude. Although there was that scene where he's like, yo, that's my wife, and it's like, wait, what? Like,
I don't know. But so then they have the group date.
Yeah, the group date, which they were at the Viking Stadium, did all that stuff. Chris hated his life the whole time.
I know. Clayton was literally sending me because all I say is like he is ogre energy. Like I don't know, he just has ogre energy. So the fact that they're doing all these like yelling and screaming and eating insane shit, I was like ogre. But they had Casey literally in this like lime green and brown outfit that was straight up Shrek, and I was like, why did they not put Clayton in that freaking outfit? That was a missed opportunity. I don't know if you even remember what he was wearing.
Yeah, I do. But then Casey they also put Chris green, they also put Chris in the donkey, which I thought was funny, and everyone was making comments about it. And
he deserved that though.
For sure. God. And but I mean, speaking of ogre, like Clayton ends up winning.
King Viking.
So he ends up winning, and then they go to their drink portion of it, and her and Brandon, I just don't like.
I don't understand Brandon.
He's such a child.
Yeah.
And Michelle is like way too mature, but like
I know. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Like, we don't really know a lot about Brandon, but I feel like he's someone who just hasn't lived enough life to where he's like matured or something like that. Like I feel like he has a 21-year-old's mentality, or maybe he just has a baby face. I don't know, but
it seems like Michelle's like the first girl that will actually date him, but he could like get girls, but it's like the first girl he actually likes.
He's literally 26. I'm the same age as him. He's the same age as me, and I feel like I'm literally bucket loads more mature than he is. Which is mind blowing to me.
Yeah, because like you're immature as shit.
I know. I make questionable decisions, but I carry myself well, and that's what matters. Brandon needs to carry himself better.
I agree. Every time he's on the screen, I'm just like, dude, I don't see this. Like, it's just, I don't see it. All the other guys seem like 10 years older than him.
I kind of have some weird feeling though that Brandon's gonna somehow get his way through to like family, like hometown or something. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like he might be.
I could see Nate and Brandon, which are two people that I don't necessarily think like have any chance of winning, but I could see easily somehow they both end up at like hometowns or
Nate, Brandon, and Joe for sure. Joe and Nate are for sure. Brandon, I feel like is gonna weasel his way in.
And but so then Clayton wins the rose, which I thought was pretty deserving. And Brandon, everyone was like doing so which I don't understand is like Chris, did that whole thing of like complaining and telling on people and like saying like all this and that. And then like that date he didn't talk to anyone. He's just like such a douchebag.
He's starting to lose his mind. Like they always say that they're in a bubble there. Like, your entire world is whatever situation you're currently in. And if you have producers in your ear and shit, they're telling him, they're probably like coaching him to say something like, I'm doing the right thing. But it's like, you shouldn't listen to them, bro. He's learning the hard way for sure. And hindsight's 2020. That's how I see the situation. I hate to say it, but I kind of want to see Chris S on Bachelor in Paradise, because I guarantee we'd see like a way more lit and like way more laid back side of him than what we're seeing right now. Like,
but we also would see like he'd have like an actual chance. I think everyone in the world knew he had zero chance here, and like deep down, like I think he knew that. So like if you go to the Bachelor in Paradise, you at least have like like someone's gonna be interested in you for like at least a little bit. But yeah, the losing your mind thing is definitely very accurate, because like I think he was spiraling, and then he interrupted Nate's one-on-one date with them, and then
that was when he hit rock bottom. Yeah.
Then she sent him home.
The way that he was even talking to her, like I can't remember exactly what he said, but even I was appalled by it. And then she said, like, I can like speak for myself, or like I can think for myself. Like, oh, he was saying,
well, he said,
my words were like lost on like deaf ears or something like that. Like, have they fallen on deaf ears?
Well, he said
so like nothing's getting done.
He said the thing too about like how like I told you everything, and then like you just like
that's what
pick Nate in front of me. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, he said it in like a figure of speech way though, and I was like, you really are saying that to her right now?
Right,
right. Bold move, buddy.
You're itching for a rose, and you're gonna like be the one to be like calling her out. Like,
yeah, dude, you're so out of line. Like that was my entire thought process. I was like, this guy is like out of control right now. He is absolutely, he's gone crazy eyes. Like
he did go crazy. I mean, that's bottom line.
Yeah. But I had a feeling that he was gonna go home this episode.
I honestly think even without that, he was gonna go home. Like,
so. Yeah, but I mean, their date, Nate kind of comes off as like a fuck boy to me now, though. Like, I don't know what it is.
He 110% is a fuck boy.
He's selling himself to Michelle like really well, but
he knows how to talk, and he knows how to like say things, and like he like Michelle brought her two friends and whatnot, and they were like kind of like grilling him, and he just knows how to speak. So like he definitely is a fuck boy, like 110%. And I think at the end of it,
questions.
And I think by the end of it though, like that's gonna come out, and
we'll see.
I think
I don't know. I hope so. I don't know. I have some gut feeling he's gonna. I really feel like it'll be Joe and Nate at the end.
I really do. Not. I don't mind Joe actually. I think it's like the weird of like they are.
I think Nate's gonna stick around. I hope she does not pick him, because he is not somebody who is going to take you seriously long term. I can feel that in my bones. I hate to say it. Nate seems like a nice guy to party with, but other than that, probably wouldn't want to date him right now.
I really hope she doesn't pick Nate. I mean,
but yeah, Joe gives me mature energy, ready to settle down. Like they just like there's no other option but Joe. Like honestly, there's no other option but Joe in my head.
Yeah, that kind of
makes the most sense. Everything logistics
right now. After watching this episode, I was kind of just like,
now that we're getting it narrowed down, and we actually like know people's names and everything.
Yeah.
Especially down to 8.
But Nate's date to me was just like him proving that like ultimately this guy just knows how to speak. So like he's gonna stick around, and I think he does like Michelle, but like ultimately it's like I don't think he's ready for all that. So then it goes into the rose ceremony, and we spoke basically about it, but Martin's little one-on-one with Michelle, and that was just like the weirdest, like why even say that, or why even bring it up? And then you go back and you lie to everyone what happened, and then it's like then she gives him a
rose. Starting to spiral. We watched Chris spiral. Now he's gone, and Martin's losing his mind. Because I feel like Martin was also I think at one point in the episode, Martin was talking to Chris S and kind of like talking him into like his like.
No, it was when Chris S was freaking out about the group date when he was.
And Martin was like, I feel like Martin was like agreeing with him on some level or something, like because he was also friends with Jamie. remember he was defending Jamie too.
No, he
So
100% was talking Chris.
He's like
as
always trying to be on the side of the bad guy and then be like, oh, everyone's mean to us. And it's like, everyone's mean to you for a reason. Like, there's a reason why everyone is like not with you psychos.
It would make sense if Martin, Chris, and Jamie were friends, though. So, like,
it's mind-blowing to me though that Chris just must have gotten in his own head like so bad, because I feel like he had friends at the start and then he just like blew up.
Yeah, but like that, I mean, the last episode was huge, and I think people, so like, I think more people, like, if he specifically called out Nate and it was just beef between him and Nate, I don't think as many people would hate him. I think the problem that a bunch of people have is that he did it, and when he did it, it ruined an entire night, and some people kind of got sent home, and some people didn't get enough time with Michelle, and that's when it really pisses people off, because they're like, I didn't get my one-on-one time
element. Yes. Yeah,
and that's when because it's like, if it was just Nate and him, people would probably be like, I don't really trust him, but like, I don't hate him, I don't have a problem with him. But like, when it's like, I think it was Olu or someone was just like, I didn't get to talk to her last time, and that really made me mad. Yeah, I still had a rose, but I wanted to talk to her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so like, I think that's where he like really pissed people off. But he's gone. I mean, Martin's gone next week. Like, come on.
He might be like one of those dates that he gets sent home. He might get like sent home on like the next group date or something like that.
What about?
I think it'll be before the roast out again. Though, yeah, exactly. I don't know.
And then like all the spirals are done, maybe. But what do you think about Rick?
Oh, Rick, yes. Oh, Rick. I forgot about Rick. Rick, I think, is gonna make it to hometowns.
Rick seems like the only guy other than Joe that I would like say I could actually see her picking. And
Rick is someone that you can tell wholeheartedly is in it. He would 100% drop everything and move for her. He is just such a nice guy. Same with Olu. Olu's another one of those people. I don't think he's going to make it this far, which is like depressing.
I don't think Olu will either, but I think Olu, Rick, and Joe and Clayton. But obviously, we can eliminate Clayton. But
I think Clayton, Olu, and maybe. Is it going to be 2 or 3 on next week? I wonder. I feel like Clayton goes home soon.
You'd think, being the next Bachelor, you'd think.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think he wouldn't. Well, I don't know, though. Michelle did make it to.
They don't do it like that anymore, though. It could be anyone. Like, are you kidding me? They had Ari back, and he was on from, like, 10 seasons before. You know, like, it doesn't matter.
Honestly, though, Clayton, like, kind of seems like every other Bachelor the past 25 years.
Except for Matt James.
Except for Matt, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I love Matt. I want to see Tyler Cameron come on as the Bachelor.
I don't think he ever would.
That's not.
I agree. I don't think he ever would. But
I know it sucks.
But
so somehow Martin ends up with the rose. I literally wrote in my phone, I was like, Martin, and then in parentheses in all caps, gasp. I was like,
it's like, it makes me question Michelle's fucking thinking ability. She's so smart. She's a teacher.
Her judgment.
And I'm just like sitting there like, oh, Michelle, like, unless
I know it's these guys selling themselves though, like, and they.
But what has Martin done? Now the only thing for her is like the guys who went home. The one black dude with the glasses, like, I didn't even see him like ever, so like I could probably see why she sent him home. And then the other guy,
PJ, I think his name was.
Who was the other guy?
Or Leroy.
Who was the guy that you said was in the one costume?
Chris. Oh, no, Casey.
Casey got sent home.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. He seemed cool, but it just didn't seem like they clicked personally. So.
Rodney is still in too. That was the last rose. I was happy to see him still staying. So it's Joe, Nate, Clayton, Rick, Olu, Brandon, the fetus, Martin, and Rodney. That's all that's left.
Yeah. So this is what I was going to say. This is what I was going to say was like how these guys don't think that the night of the rose ceremony, you literally just have to have a special moment with Michelle. And the last thing in her mind, you might get the final rose just because of that. If if you weren't going to get one before. Like these guys who go in, like Martin, who go in and like fuck things up like the moment before she's picking, are just
they're just problematic people who are just like not mature. Like they're spiraling. They can't handle the pressure of the situation. Like period. That's those guys that end up acting like that. Just like cannot handle that situation.
right.
They can't.
Yeah, I guess. All right. I mean, that's this episode. I don't know. I agree with you. I kind of just think it's Joe's to lose now. So it's like kind of tough to like really like
it's hard to stay in
much.
it. Yeah. Like it's so hard to stay in it, but like I also need to see what happens as it happens.
But I also like will be like kind of excited when like Martin leaves because like there'll be like no more bullshit like fucking douchebags and like but who do you think will be the final three then? Like obviously you think Joe, and I agree with that.
Joe, Nate,
I
Rick.
I think Nate is 110% making it to the final three. And Rick, I could see Rick. I think her and Rick really get along.
Joe, Rick, Nate, yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's my three.
Rodney goes home. Clayton obviously goes home.
Rodney and Clayton might go home next week. How many more weeks do we have? That's what I'm wondering. Also, wait. Tell me, you didn't watch Katie's season, did you? No, right?
No.
Damn it. Because the production quality and the quality of everything in general of Katie's season compared to Michelle's season, I would be pissed if I was Katie. Like, pissed.
Katie's is
Michelle. Yeah, it was not very well. It was nothing compared to Michelle's season. Like Michelle's season is gorgeous. Like from the clothes to the locations, are actually going places. Like there hasn't been one thing that I didn't love that Michelle's worn, except for maybe the rose ceremony dress last night, like the metallic brown. Like she still looked bomb in it, but it just like wasn't for me sort of dress. But everything else that she's worn, I'm like, this is like they've done it again. Like she's
I didn't watch Katie's season.
And Katie's season, they was like you may have seen TikToks about it. People just making fun of everything she wore.
I'm pretty sure people have said that though. People have openly said that.
that Michelle's season is like higher budget than Katie's.
Or that it looks like it. Not that.
Well, it looks like it for sure. You have to be an idiot to watch both seasons and not have that thought cross your mind. Like maybe that's why so glaringly obvious.
Maybe that's why Katie and her boy broke up.
Yeah, she's like, they didn't invest enough in me. Like, I honestly want to know what she thinks of this.
Like, I don't think she'd never say it, but it would be
that's what
to see it. Yeah,
that's exactly what I said. I was like, I don't think I'll ever know, but
it would be interesting to see her talk about it. But anything else? You're going on a bar call this weekend, so at least we'll have something to talk about next week.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll drunk text your ex. Who knows?
No, I won't do that. You can count on that. I will not do that. I'm not a drunk texter. I'm really not. Okay, you know what I do when I'm drunk? I lose my phone when I'm drunk. I don't drunk text, so I will lose my phone before I drunk text somebody.
That's good then. You won't drunk text.
Yeah.
All right.
I also, yeah.
All right. Last question. If you were married, who is the one celebrity you would ask for a hall pass for to have sex with?
Pete Davidson.
No.
Absolutely.
It's the year to Pete? Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. I was literally just talking about this with someone like a couple weeks ago. And then I texted Michael Mason and I was like, what if your wife came home and said, I fucked Pete Davidson? Would you be upset? And he was like, he wouldn't answer the question, but he ultimately said that he would be upset if he found out his wife fucked Pete. I was like, but it's Pete Davidson. Like, that's what you would be mad?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. That's so funny.
If she came home and said, like, I fucked Zac Efron.
If my fucking husband, Zac Efron, okay, fine. Like, an A-list celebrity. It is an A-list celebrity, bottom line. But if my husband came home and said, I gotta fuck Megan Fox, I gotta fuck Kim K, I'd be like, spill the tea. Sit down. Tell me everything.
Yeah, but those two are way different than Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson is dating Kim K. Excuse me. Kim K is getting that dick. Excuse me. So how the fuck are you trying to say Pete Davidson is where you draw the line?
You think that's not what I said. You think Kim K and Pete Davidson are on the same level to say if your wife fucks someone, that would be like Leo DiCaprio. Like I'd be like, yeah, all right, I feel that. Like that's all right.
Pete Davidson is that famous now.
I didn't say he's not, but he's such a normal looking dude who's
like but weird, he for sure has a weird dick. He for sure has a big dick. He for sure has a big dick.
Well, that's like been proven.
I have to know.
Okay, but like
that's why I have to know.
I can't put them on the same pedestal. I just can't.
They're dating each other. They're literally fucking each other right now. How are they not on the same pedestal?
They're literally defeating like the space-time continuum. Like it's not normal.
They're fucking each other right now. They're on the same pedestal.
Shit, but that doesn't mean it's normal. Pete Davidson is.
It's the new normal. Look it up.
I hope it gives a guy like me more hope. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Like I hope. But at some point, Kim K is gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go back. She's gonna have her fun. I mean, they got girls he's been pulling. Like,
yeah, I want to have my fun with Pete Davidson.
Kate Beckinsale. Like, oh my God.
Pete Davidson would be a great one-night stand. If I had sex with someone like Leonardo DiCaprio, I'd probably be falling in love with him and actually have my heart broken just from a one-night stand.
But fair.
Pete Davidson, on the other hand, I could fuck him and then be like, it's cool.
That's fair. All right, that's probably the best point you've made all night.
Yeah, I feel like you could bang Pete Davidson and it's fine. The rest, like, whatever. You never had to talk to him again. And if that was my
I don't know, though, because like he's obviously good at something. If fucking Ariana Grande. Kim K.
Ariana Grande, literally one of the biggest pop stars in the entire world.
Kim K is one of the.
And you're trying to say Pete Davidson is not up on this fucking pedestal? Are you kidding me?
He is. If you had a poll, who is a bigger celebrity, Pete Davidson or Kim K? Who wins?
Kim K, obviously. But that's because she's international.
Who's a bigger celebrity, Leo or Pete? Who do you like?
That's hard.
Leo or Pete?
Yeah. Because guess what? Leo's not doing anything but charity work. When was the last fucking movie he put out? The fucking Reverend or whatever, the bear fighting one? How long ago did he put out a movie? That was good.
The past 2 years.
That he got an Oscar for, or whatever.
Pete Davidson is just collecting Oscars left and right?
No, but Leo's not either. I've not seen anything of Leo. He's just a hot old guy.
Oh my gosh.
Pete Davidson is current. He's now. His name is always in the fucking press.
He was in a movie, Ice on Fire. He's in a movie in 2021 and a movie that comes out in January.
Never heard of it.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna run a poll tonight, and it's gonna be.
I've heard of every Pete Davidson movie that was premiering, but I've never heard of Leo's.
There's like 3.
No, there's not, because I've never heard of them.
Pete Davidson?
No, yeah, and I've heard I thought you were saying Leo movies. Okay, I was like, I've never heard of.
Name 3 Pete Davidson movies.
What's that? Long Island.
Okay, The King of Staten Island, great movie.
Yeah, Staten Island one.
Yeah, I don't even know the name, but all right.
There's like some other one. It might be the Staten Island one though.
You don't know. Exactly.
No, where there's like a little kid that he hangs out with and shit.
Yeah, that's like something adolescence.
Yeah, that one.
It's a good movie. Machine Gun Kelly's in that movie.
Yeah, I watched that. I can name 2. I was close.
He's in a Netflix movie too.
What's the Netflix movie? I watched that.
Oh, like The Setup. He's not the main character, but he's in quite a few scenes. He's the main character's gay roommate.
Pete Davidson plays a gay.
But like he's never like gay, if that makes sense.
Does he act like Pete Davidson or does he act like a gay Pete Davidson?
No, he acts like Pete Davidson. He's really funny and he like makes comments and.
But I want Pete Davidson to act gay, but I guess you can't act gay because that's like canceling. You get canceled for that.
Yeah, I think there's a few. But all right, you need to text me between now and the next 25 minutes. You need to text me a celebrity that you would put on a pedestal next to Pete Davidson.
Do Leo.
No, all right. I mean, I'm gonna run away with this one, but all right.
You know what? I don't care. I'm right.
All right. We'll see everyone next week.
Yep. Peace out.